Hello and welcome back, I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Abbasid adventure in Crusader Kings 2. Okay, it's been a couple days since I played last. I had a little bit of a illness over the weekend, so I missed a couple of days. Apologize about that. I intended to keep things going every single day like normal, but didn't quite work out that way. So, our spymaster, Mayor Fuddle. He's not a powerful vassal, so I'm thinking maybe consider changing to somebody else. But his stats, I guess, are pretty good. Current Marshal is considered to be a powerful vassal, so we can't really get rid of him. Although his stats leave a lot to be desired compared to some of the other options. One thing I did notice is that I've got a fella in here. Let's see, vassals, yeah. I've got a vassal who is a powerful vassal, wants a seat on the council. He's not very good at anything, and he's got some cash, and I'm his heir, so... yeah, I'm pretty sure I probably just recently gave him this land. But, also, this is a good province probably to have held on to anyway. I kind of forgot that even though the Silk Road, you can't just place sieges and occupation has reduced the effect of the trade route by 39.3%. You can't, where's the trade post one? You can't build trade posts everywhere that you'd like, but the provinces that are on the Silk Road still also do get a passive benefit. I had forgotten about that, so this would be a good province maybe to hold on to if we get it back again. So, you know, I mean, if there's a chance, 450% potential plot power, I mean, we might as well kill him. He's got some cash, right? So, blessings upon you and your house. I accept paying your ransom for the safe return of Budapest. Good. It's good to hear. And I do recall recently wanting to try to become the king of someplace. So we're working towards trying to become the king of Syria. There's quite a few duchies that would need to be created for that. Syria and or Jerusalem. Is Jerusalem not... it's not formable by us, is it? Yeah, publicly practices a religion in the Christian group. I assumed that was the case, but... yeah, so it's Syria or nothing. Basically. Okay. Currently have 31%, we require 51%, so let's keep on expanding northward and do what we can. Truce on that guy. This fella is underneath. I swear he looks similar. Okay, it's this guy. Who's allied to who? Some guy. Pact is made, marriage between who's but you don't have any troops, so why do you matter? You don't, is the answer. 1,000 troops altogether, and we've got well above that. Alright, sure, by all means. And of course, we're gonna have our holiday music. What happens if you have two of these, I wonder? Let's just go to the most, like, the closest location. That might be the case. Let's see, I'll just leave it with two for a while. See what happens. Of course, it'll need to be the next time I raise troops. Okay, we can go speed 4. Yes, we will meet on the battlefield. Your reports from Amman. This charity work on your behalf is proceeding well. The poor have been fed and the pious standing has improved. Cool. Okay, I will lead the center because I am a siege leader, miraculously. News from China. The people of Fergana probably never knew why the great emperor chose to attack Shah Mahmud. Regardless, they have suffered a crushing defeat and Han armies are journeying home to celebrate as a victory has finally been declared. The dragon is not to be toyed with. Okay. All I really care about are the artifacts, dude. Could I have some artifacts? Recently asked for boon, expires in 800. Yes. Well, that expires very soon, in April. And we have 377. What can we do with 377? Probably not very much. 500 grace required. So... I guess we could try paying a tribute. Let's see what we can do here. We've already done a recent one, I think. Oh, 718 ducats. Okay, never mind. We did not do that. We recently sent a concubine. I recall doing that. kowtow before the emperor, be at peace. Journey to the inner lands of the Tang Empire and bow before the emperor in an act of servitude. Performing a kowtow will earn you grace, but it will cost you prestige. Well, that seems like a reasonable exchange. If I'm not mistaken, prestige is just capped out at what, 10 opinion now? Yeah, 10 opinion for 200 prestige. Sorry, 2,000 prestige. So I have like 2,700 to spare. Might as well. What are you up to? Nothing important. Your marshal has recently initiated a massive recruitment drive in Amman. Amman. Good for him. Good work, sir. There's a comment an episode or two back saying something about how we probably can raise... there was a law that I was looking to change. It was trade practices tech, just needed to do some spying or something like that. I'm not sure. May not have been that. It may have been... It was one of the infrastructures of some sort, but... Ooh, getting that breakpoint on the short reign years might be helpful for our heir. Who is my heir, anyway? I decided to institute the tax-shifted burgher obligations law. Well, being as I'm not a burgher, I really don't care. Do what you want, man. I support it. Currently making about 44 ducats annually while we have the levy raised. Otherwise, we'd be making pretty solid 140 ducats a year. It's decent. I don't appreciate you sieging down my province, sir. Think that we'll race you in a siege? Might not be a bad idea to start doing the, 16 marshal versus my... What do I have? 16 as well. Okay. Yeah, spreading that siege general ability around. Anyway, I was saying it might be a good idea to start considering throwing down the militia training grounds just so that we get those nice boosted base levy and garrison for protection. Okay, and then one quick battle ought to do it, I think. Trickster. Weak. Weak! Don't like Trickster. I said speed 4, and then I went back down to speed 3 again because of that pop-up about the Chinese peoples. Yes, the lost hermetic writings. There's apparently infinite of those. We find, like, new sources of lost hermetic writings non-stop. Alright, so we have you. You are not very happy with me. You are a Sulamid. You are Sunni. Ikda. Bedouin. I believe I am Bedouin as well. So you're fine as a subject. You just want to be on the council. And you know, I'm a known murderer. Apparently I forgot to auto-invite people. But yeah, you know, it's a thing. It's a thing I do on occasion. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I mean, could we get you onto the council somehow? Not really. And speaking of troops and retinue and stuff, do we have room for a retinue, I wonder? Alright, so what's the cheapest retinue cost thing I can bake? 700, 725, 900, 550, 580. The cheapest would end up being the skirmish retinue, as expected. And then there's the light skirmish retinue. And then we have our camel warrior retinue, which is going to be probably the one we want to make the most, because camel warriors are... They're like horse archers, basically, even though they're on camels. I believe that we can do the... what's that tactic called? The one that lets you do the re-engagement? Where you force them back and forth between skirmish and melee phase. Pretty powerful. Well, that's one more province down. And... my vassal, the Sheikh of Arka, one that we just vassalized, has claims on Hama and Homs. But we don't really want to do that. We'd rather do, like, the Conquest of. We lose piety for that. We lose... I don't really want to make this guy stronger, considering he's already upset with me, and he's not really good enough to make into a council member. So, also, I want to kind of see how that host war resolves before we really worry about it too much. Okay. Okay, on a break from working on my book, I have been sitting for hours in the courtyard watching knights ride at the Quintain. I am certain that I am about to grasp some kind of insight from the repeated motions, yet my head is only filled with the pounding of horses' hooves. Suddenly, the flicker of torches makes me realize night has fallen. I could do this all night, maybe I should. 80% chance you develop a cold from being out in the cold all night. This has a chance of raising the quality of your work. Okay, I'm okay with getting a cold to write a better book. Books are eternal. They will last forever. One moment you were shivering, the next you were sweating, and overall you feel awful. Well, it's fine, you know? Shuja states that his extensive medical experience leads him to a certain conclusion that you have the flu. Well, no duh. I stayed out all night. I mean, come on, it's not that confusing, is it? He gave me a foot bath. It was freezing. So I was cold all night long, and you gave me a freezing cold foot bath. Yes, this makes sense. I'm starting to question your skills. And unfortunately, now I am at 2 over the limit because the fever is taking me below that breakpoint. Not ideal. Still have war focus right now. We're now vomiting. Lovely. This may have been a mistake. Why don't we switch over to a martial, like, hunting focus? Just get that little bit of extra health. I don't want to die just yet. I'm told by the educators that my son remains interested in administration. Alright, they do have a plan for him, yes. Treat me properly, please. The most excellent Emir Abdullah II, may you live in harmony and contentment. We request you honor your obligations and honor this call to arms against the Caliph. There is yet another Arabian revolt. This is the same guy, I think, who constantly comes and sieges my shit. So the answer is no, most definitely not. Good treatment. Nice work, sir. In fact, I think we'll probably take this opportunity to, if we could... we're already technically at war because we're on the other side, right? Alright, let's see if we can jump in on this Hama province. Emir Abdallah the Holy has inherited the sheikdom of Safed. Safed sounds more interesting to me. He died not knowing the name of his killer. Excellent. So we inherited some cash, and we got a hold of another province that we don't really want, but I kind of wanted the money, and he was considered to be a powerful vassal, so it all made sense in my head at the time. So we have Acre, which is part of a duchy that I don't own or control. Like, we don't own the actual duchy of Jerusalem, and we don't have any other provinces here, so I think we'll probably give that away. Ah, yes, you'd only come with an accepted bribe. An organizer here, though. Within my liege's court. Now we have a headache. Well, I'm going to stay at 9 out of 7 in hopes that I stop being ill soon. After the council meeting, Spymaster Fadl asked me to exchange a few words in private. Apparently he has uncovered a rumor concerning a rare artifact. Fadl believes there was some truth to the rumor and urged me to have a search arranged. A good idea. The outcome of the search will depend on the skills and traits of your Spymaster Fadl. Interesting. So what if I put a different Spymaster in charge while this event is still up? Could I get someone who's better? perhaps? Okay, Emir Abdallah can ask one of his counselors to search for the artifact. But I don't have to use the Spy Master. Okay, which of my counselors then would be more appropriate, I wonder? I wonder what traits would be best. Probably diligent, ambitious. I bet greedy would be bad, because he might lie or something. No one with diligent. No, that's not true. We have a diligent guy here. Wroth, arbitrary. Arbitrary. Don't know if I like that trait. Honest. That sounds like a good one. Honest and content socializer. Let's try this guy. I wish for you to search for the artifact. He arranges for the search. I will pay using national tax modifier. This sounds fine. I'm no longer wroth. Fair enough. Oh, he can apparently search while he's doing that mission. Okay, cool. Get the organizer in charge, get the rest of these armies over there. And go siege down and add to our realm. Grand Vizier Musa approached me after the council meeting to request some more diplomats to aid him in obtaining more information concerning the rumored artifact. While I could divert some of my envoys to this task for a time, our regular diplomatic efforts would suffer due to the neglect. That's fine, you shall have them. Let's do it. I want artifacts. I am the artifact Mr. Poor Man. You are confined to your bed, your body racked with aches and chills. You have contracted the flu. Okay, alright, it's fine. I'm a hunter, though. Oh god, no. My life is in your hands. I don't think we want to risk, like, something crazy like that. These treatments sound crazy. Let's just say, you know, as long as you know what you're doing, don't do anything crazy. Don't get me dead here. When Chuju entered your chambers, he was followed by an air most foul. The stench seemed to originate from the jar in his hands, a mixture of cow's dung and herbs for your poultice. Poultice, master. When he proceeded to smear it on your chest, you almost retched, but it was a successful treatment. Okay. Well, that's good news. Finally, some good news. The trade route from Az-Zarka is in dire need of a new ship and equipment to be able to continue bringing in goods to our realm. Lose 200 gold. Alright, the trade route was in Az-Zarka, and it was a province modifier, if I remember correctly, giving... That's it? That's all we're getting, really? It's just those things there? It's actually not that great. Unless it's applying to more than just that province, which it doesn't appear to be. No, it's too expensive. We'll build a new trade route some other day in Damascus or something. I believe that was from the stewardship focus. Or maybe it wasn't stewardship specifically, it was like the business focus one. Are you serious? We died in battle. Okay, well, we're dead now, so there's that. I have to admit, I will mourn the passing of my father. I'm very surprised. Age 46. We had just become a hunter. We were a siege leader. We were unyielding. Maybe that's why we died. Died with the flu. So yeah. Anyway, I guess I'm going to take a break here, and I'll be back in the next episode as a new character. As always, thank you for watching. I'll see you again in a little bit. See you soon.